Here are the steps to install the infotainment firmware for all 2020 and later Subaru Legacy and Outbacks. Keep in mind that 3 firmware versions exist. One is specific for the base model that has the dual 7-inch display. Then there's the mid version, that's for the 11.6-inch displays that have no navigation, and the high version featuring an 11.6-inch display with navigation. For this particular application, I'll be installing the high version firmware as my infotainment system features factory navigation. For the 2020 model year, there are 4 files that need to be included for the application. The newer models only require the 3. It's important that you install the correct version of firmware for your particular application. Now you're ready to copy the files to a high-quality USB drive. In this case, the 4 files are about 8 gigs in size, so your drive should be at least 16 gigs. Before you begin, you need to consider it will take up to 40 minutes to install this firmware. Start your car in an open area and do not stop the installation process once it's begun. As we begin, under the system information screen, you can see that the current version installed on my vehicle is 42-380. To install the new firmware, we need to go through the dealer mode portal. This might take a bit of practice, but to get into dealer mode, hold down both temperature control buttons while simultaneously hitting the volume button 6 times. From here, we're going to select the software update screen. If you don't have a USB stick installed yet, you're going to see this message pop up. Be sure to install your USB stick first. So while in dealer mode, install your USB stick and then hit software update. You will see a completely different screen appear. From here, it detects the USB stick and it will ask you to confirm the versions, and if they are correct, you will see this display. Hit OK to proceed. At this point, there's no going back. It's absolutely critical that you let the installation process complete. Do not disconnect the USB drive and do not turn off the engine. Depending on a number of factors, the installation process can take up to 40 minutes to complete. When the process does complete, you will be presented with a screen that indicates that the installation was successful. We're nearing the completion of the installation process, but we're not done yet. After hitting OK, you're going to turn off the ignition, you're going to exit the vehicle, close the door, and wait 5 minutes as the software initializes. After 5 minutes, you can get back in the vehicle, start it up, and under the system information screen, you will see that the firmware has been updated. While the system information screen did indicate that you updated the firmware correctly, you can do a bit of housekeeping by going back into the dealer mode and under the Systems Information screen, select Version Information, and there you should see that the firmware was properly applied.